Yeah, I've been waiting for a while for these guys. Hey guys, check it out. We have some new stuff to unbox, several things actually. So the first thing is going to be these two vinyls right here. I love vinyl. Vinyl is great. We have Fear Factory. Um, sorry, I can't pronounce the name properly. And a new version of Modest Mouse is good news for people who love bad news. The cool thing is here, both of these are really good. We also have, believe it or not, a new, really cool PlayStation 5 controller. There were actually two versions of this. There was this one here, red, and the sort of greenish yellow one. Rumor was there was also a blue one, but this was the coolest one. And I always do love getting extra controllers. Plus, there's this. So right here we have the Sovereign Class Enterprise from Star Trek in a kind of Lego brick form. These are actually compatible with Lego bricks, as you can see here, pretty nice in the design. Few pieces are a little missing. They're somewhere in the room right now. It was a little difficult. Unfortunately, I have had these sort of things from this group that does this, and occasionally they don't have all the pieces. So I had to, as you can see here, there's a blue piece and it's black there. I had to cannibalize some other stuff, but overall, it's pretty good shape. It's got a nice little stand, and it works pretty well. See what I mean? Pretty cool, huh? So I've got that. Very different um, construction. So there's that. All right, we're gonna save the albums for last. I just want to get this controller out of the way because I really do actually want to use it. Also, I haven't tried boost mode yet for my Switch too. That's what it looks like. All right. All right, so it goes downwards. All right. Damn it! It does not want to come out. There we go. All right. Don't want to come out of the box. All right, so here we go. I do love that they have these nice things. And look here, full plastic. All right, we're pulling it. Oh my God! I was not expecting that. All right, as you can see here, it's got a really nice finish, which is really cool. The box did not make it look like that. That's actually really cool. I love how it's got this spray. Feels pretty good too. That's pretty cool. That's actually really nice. So that's pretty cool. Also, I wanted to show off my Elite Pro again. So here we go. So as you can see here with the extra buttons. The cool thing I will say about this is that it's very nice. It feels very good. It's got a little bit more weight. I love that it's got these extra things. But here's the cool part. I actually noticed when I was playing, you can just, yeah, right there, you can kind of see it on the camera. There's like a texture grip right there, which does help when you're actually doing these buttons. And you even have them here on these ones too. Now, I haven't done any sort of change or modifications to the controller because it's just so good. It feels great. It doesn't slip out of my hands or anything. This actually grips. I feel I'm able to hold those buttons when I need to very well because they now grip my fingers. So that's really good. And then you have, of course, this brand new one, which is just good, although it's really a little concerned as I get, into long play sessions, it might get a little different. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get to the albums. Now, the first one I want to start with is um, Fear Factory here. As you see here, it's a special vinyl. I've actually owned this album. The first time I heard of Fear Factory was back when Mortal Kombat, because the song they used on the original MK soundtrack was the one in the Scorpion Johnny Cage fight. And in 1999, yes, this album is 26 years old. I found this in a music store. It was available so you could like put on headphones and actually listen to it. and was pretty good. Sure, the album tracks, there's a lot of stuff in there. Plus, as I understand it, the vinyl is different. Now, the cool part is I don't have to get rid of this extra casing to protect it because the gear just comes up. And then all I have to do, pull the album out, and ooh, it's very flat looking, but that's actually pretty nice. It's pretty cool. All right. Now I open it up and we got a lot in here. Now, as I almost always do, I have to pull these out because of what's the fact is that they usually have, as you can see here, this is usually top way so you can't just reach in. Oh, and this is cool. Take a look. You can actually see the cover part right there. Let me do the same thing over here. Ah, here we go. All right. Oh, look at that. That is actually really cool. It's transparent. When I was pulling it out, it looked like a normal reference against the black, and that's actually really nice. Plus, this is a heavy gauge vinyl record, so that's good. So, crap. Ah, come on. All right, so first thing is I put it back in like this. So when I go to get the vinyl out, real easy. They usually have it the other way, so you have to always pull it out no matter what. And then we have the internal stuff here. Now, I actually own the original CD, so this is stuff that's on a much bigger scale. Another reason to enjoy vinyl because the little inliner notes, which are like the small CD, they got some size to them now, easier to read, and you can see how much better they are. And of course, we open it up and take a look. All the liner notes and also all the lyrics. That's that's pretty cool. And all I have to do is put it back. And where's that? Pretty cool. If I can get it in. There we go. Pretty nice setup. All I have to do is put it back in the plastic and we're set. Then we have, as you can see here, Modest Mouse, 20th anniversary. I think there's maybe even a few new stuff on here. And it's on 2 LPs. Very different looking from the original CD. It's kind of funny. Now, I originally would like to keep the plastic on these things for protection, but from what I can tell, I think this is a little different. We're going to find that out real quick. So, trusty throwing knife. Have to be really careful. I don't want to damage the vinyl. And okay, we're good on that. All right. All right, good. Looks like I can do that because there's no. It looked like originally there was as you can see from that line right there, like it would originally open up, but it's not doing that. It's all in one point. So, all right, let's pull everything out. So it looks like I get to keep plastic. And see this stuff right here? Like that. And that's kind of what the original album sort of looked like, which is pretty cool. All right, now that I understand there should be two vinyls here. Okay, so here's our first one. We have the records, and check this out. On the other side, the little target. Okay, pretty cool. I love that though. Look, you can actually see pink, like blood sort of stuff coming down. Oh, and here's the top. Oh, this is different. This vinyl is green. We got a bird on that side, and then a little target on the other side. That's pretty cool. Let me see what's on this one. We have the intro, the world at large. Okay, so this is basically where the bird is. It's the first one, Ocean Breathe Saltly. I love this album. It's a very good one. So that's really cool. If I can get back in now, doesn't want to go back in. Oh, that's cool. Check it out. And the inside is even That's not a normal thing. All right. So that's the first one. All right. And then we have volume two. Okay, there's a tomahawk. Again. And you can see up top, there's our, I think, oh, hockey director with a very vinyl. It's different right there. That's actually really cool. Now, this is a collector, a special collector's like anniversary edition. And I believe here are our liner notes. Oh, yeah, there's some stuff in here. Oh, crap. Sorry if it's getting a little hard to see. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, there's like little tomahawks and stuff. Here we go. That's a lot of liner notes. Then again, this is like the 20th anniversary edition. Well, I do have this on CD. That'd be pretty cool. All right. Gotta put it back in. And again, one of the reasons I love to leave the plastic on is it helps protect the album case and stuff. So that's cool. There's just a lot here to enjoy. um, remixes as well. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And this has actually got some weight to it. I should also note that when I bought these for both the vinyl and stuff, doesn't always happen. I also got digital copies of this on my Amazon account. So this one and this one, I can actually listen to their two albums digitally. I also have the CDs as well. So that's pretty cool. And it's not just those ones. I've also had that happen with my Star Trek Lower Decks vinyl that I bought. It was brand new. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And also my Tron Legacy, believe it or not, which is pretty cool. I'm sort of surprised there's no Tron Ares, but that's a totally new one. But either way, this is really cool. They're really well done. They look great. And I honestly cannot wait to try this stuff out. Um, that's it for right now. I've got other stuff, including some stuff for both my Xbox, my Rogue, and a couple of other things and stuff. And no, I'm still not opening it. They're just too cool the way they are. Um, yeah, there's just a lot going on. Plus, I'm like rearranging stuff here and there. Um, but yeah, I mean, this is just too cool. If you've got like any suggestions or something I should check out, put in the comments, or even for people who are watching, give your own recommendations for some stuff. Who knows? Like and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and I'll see you later. Bye.